Hadrian, hey, long time no see. Don't forget to bust it open like a bun. Let's dissect this like a modern classic. Even though news of Luna and Terra Luna, Classic Steel, and Kraken after the tax burn ideas aren't exactly on the cutting edge right now, I'm not scared to toss them in. This is precisely what Kraken is up to. What's more, it's actively communicating with its audience by keeping them up to date on developments. Does anyone have any off-chain burning plans? Recently, there has been a flurry of activity with those burns. So, stop that bot with absolute certainty. We then pay close attention to what is being said. There's currently no information to share, but you can check blogkraken.com and statuskraken.com for any developments about Luna. In fact, that is the most exciting part of the whole thing. They are unsure if they will accept off changes like spot trading and all that. On the other hand, many items are changing hands, including games, which are really popular at the moment. But what I really want to see trending again is the classic, because that's how it traveled the furthest when it was popular. 60,000 tweets were about it. The merchandise may be responsible for Ethereum's recent popularity, but the cryptocurrency's rapid ascent can also be attributed to the fact that millions of individuals are eager to invest in it. The big fish are spending enormous bucks. Take a look. For my money, that's completely insane. He left me for $1 million and went to see the serpent, who told him to tell me that the price of gold was about to drop to zero and that he either sell his entire portfolio or increase the size of it to $100 million. This is, therefore, the major news at the present time. It's not like demand has dried up completely. The whales are merely the ones doing the selling at the moment. Hence, I attributed it to the fact that it was staked. Nonetheless, I've already staked off a portion of it based on dates, and it doesn't appear to be available. Sometimes the smartest thing to do is wait if there is no one to buy your stock at the set sell limit. From what I can tell, the worst is yet to come. A historically significant neighborhood in the Luna massive news, Kraken has now declared its approval of a tax burn of 1.3%. The huge disadvantage is that if you get one exchange on board, you'll eventually get the other exchanges, the big ones. This is already the case, and we have large exchanges on board. In other words, I don't think many people grasp the magnitude of this. Global sales of the Luna Classic burn, guys, have now topped 1 billion. Without terrible exchanges, the Classic would be nothing compared to these. Their backing is quite extensive. What truly got immortality, though, was the 1 billion Luna Classics. Neither the billionaire nor anyone else could afford the pricey wall hanging he had hung. They constantly desecrated the Classic by using their daily exchange fees to cover our expenses. Here's something to consider, gentlemen. Alexei, I take it you're just using 10% of your total energy. Or, I would suppose that they are wasting money on spot trading by not paying for subtitles. Please consider this. If 10 markets began to rapidly depreciate, that would be a major cost, as soon as we have more interactions happening. Therefore, that is also what we will be discussing. You can count on this to blow up big time. The guy who laid the foundation is still cooperating. We're going to make out for the camera again in this one. Yet the interactions are what ultimately matter. It's the thing that makes the Classic popular. By that time, it will account for the same percentage of the canonical volume as it does now. They allow for the traditional bird and odd shade trades, but not off trades at this time, and this is because they are a centralized exchange. In that case, they'll have to have an interview and hopefully not waste too much of it. Terra, in addition to being used for making deposits and withdrawals, the Classic will also be used to bird the on-chain. So, on-chain, which means essentially, hey, I want to purchase subtitle of the Classic, want to sell some, is what you would say. That's terribly classic as well. While the exchanges are happening, they are creating those larger burns and knocking out bugs that developers are working on. So that's the main reason why. Even in the low points, my anticipation for when we finally get to the huge birds keeps me going. Of course, this is how it should be remembered. Certainly, I enjoy it, but I'm about to watch something else. So, yep, subscribe, because the next time piece is about to air.